Howdy, welcome on in, fellas. We got Ashton, Jeanty. We're gonna go over a film review on him. We're gonna go over his stats. We're gonna go over what PFF has him at. PFF is it is one of my favorite indicators on does this guy have a sliver of being a guy I need to know about? That's pretty much the basis of why I use PFF. Of course, they have incredible grades that tells us a story that we may not be able to see with our eyes as consistently. And so there's all types of rushing grades that we're going to see with running backs. Of course, with quarterbacks, a lot of quarterback grading. That's going to be important. Same as receivers, probably the most important for anybody in the trenches. But first things first, this is our first style of this video going on to our main channel. And of course, you all know now, I'm black. It is what it is. I'm sorry. I know you guys wish it was different. I'm black. But I'm very knowledgeable of this game, and I hope that I can really show you all how tuned in I am on evaluating players. And I want to tell you guys first, with probably every time I end up doing this, I will have to really announce or let you guys know what I look for in a running back, me specifically. And what makes a running back, what translates well into the NFL. And I think for running back, we're going to be doing this for all positions. I have Gunnar Helm, tight end for Texas, on the ticket. I have his film. I have the running back Damian Martinez out of Miami. I'm going to be just doing a litany of videos just because I think you guys like it. I think you guys want it. Now, lastly, I just need to ask, mock drafts. Are you guys into that? You guys want mock drafts out? Let me know in the comments. Ashton, Jeanty, let's get started. Halfback, of course, junior. This has him at 5'9", 215. Don't know about that. Real quick, I like to see progression when we go anywhere near these grades. So 2022, and it looks like this guy's just been balling ever since he's been in college, so you love to see that. 2022, 89.5 as a freshman, 20th running back for PFF. 2023, he's first at a 94.4 with 511 snaps. Crazy. In 2024, 94.8, and he's the second PFF running back at the moment. Usually in the first look, so we're going to be doing Ashton, Jeanty maybe 2 more times. Pause. There's going to be a lot of pause. We'll probably do it after the season ends, and then right before, probably right before the draft. Maybe like a few weeks right before the draft, we'll get another Jeanty video in. But we'll have first looks. Also, another thing, guys, I'll let you guys know, I have a pad to do all of the like markers and everything, but I can't find the pen right now, and I want to get these videos. I've been hyped all day to get this video going, so we're doing it without the pen. I will be better prepared next time, but once again, PFF, they usually have like a little synopsis or something here for the player we'll be going over next time. But let's quickly just go over a few stats that I think are going to be good, translatable for the NFL. Of course, we have the stats that we already went over, his rushing or his overall grades for the past 3 years. I see in 2023 he has a good amount of receiving yards, and even in the film that we go over, I had to like edit it and cut it down a little bit. You do see that they don't really feature him as much in the passing game. I wonder why. I don't know. 44 receptions last year, only 16 this year. Got into the end zone 14 times last year, already at 23 this year. Has the 1733 mark for yards. He's definitely going to eclipse the 2K. So, I mean, this guy's a workhorse. That's what he's already showing. I mean, there are running backs that their knock, quote unquote, is that they had so many touches, so many carries in college throughout their, lives. Derrick Henry had that knock on him. Jonathan Taylor had that knock on him coming into the league. And so sometimes that dumbs it down, but sometimes it shows you like, no, these guys can keep going. 96.4 rushing grade, zone grade at a 94.5, 94.4, and then gap grade at a 91. Pretty much this guy, if you want to run a zone, if you're running zone, let's go. If you want to do power, let's go. Like, he's pretty much showing you straight up, he'll do anything. Shotgun, let's run it. So that's really great. Elusive rating, pretty high. It's like 232.2. Not exactly sure how they get this or what constitutes this necessarily. And then yards after contact at 563. You know, that's literally him getting every time he gets a handoff, whether it be a defensive lineman, a linebacker, or a corner or safety. After someone touches him, so after someone tries to tackle him, he gets 5 more yards. And so that's crazy. Yards after contact at 1261. That has to mean his break tackle record is pretty high. I don't know where that is at. That has to mean his break tackle is crazy work. Gap attempts at 113, zone attempts at 111, missed tackles first. Yeah, there it is. Missed tackles, broken tackles at 93. This is crazy. And the one thing that translates, you hear any of your favorite sports evals guys for the NFL, missed tackles, broken tackles, that translates to the NFL very well. If you are really good at making people miss in college, if you're really good at brushing people off in college, more than likely you're going to be able to do that in the NFL. 2 drops, I did see. He doesn't have, like I said, a lot of receptions, but 2 drops, that's awesome. And then carries of 15 yards. The craziest thing about carries of 15 yards for this is that he's 3rd. That's the craziest thing that I'm seeing. So there's 2 other cats out there that have higher carries of 15 yards. I would want to see who's at 20 yards, who has the 20-yard marker. But 24, that's crazy. We are going to be going over his Oregon game right here. That's the film that I have for him. The other one I have is a Washington State film. And so, you know, if this video does good and you guys like it, enjoy it, I might do another Washington State video for him. I got that film. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Once again, very frustrated. I do not have my board, my like marker deal that I use. But here we go. First play. Let me see if I mark this speed. Let's go. And it goes from 1. Oh, shoot. I went up. I was about to say it goes from 1 to 1.5. I need 0.75. So here he is, backfield. And like I said, when I was cutting this up, I did see some things that I don't like pre-snap, but I'll go over it when we go over it, when I see it. So what are the things that I like to see in my running back? Size, I don't think that matters to me. I think if anything, I prefer the shorter the better. 5'9", 5'10". I think 5'11" is probably the pinnacle, like the best height you can be, because you're short, but you're big enough for the contact, to make hits. Weight, I'm not really pressed on that. Like, can you run the ball? Can you go between the tackles? That's all I really care about. Catching out the backfield is very, very important, but it's not important that you do it in college, how often you do it in college. It's not important about that. It's about, can you do it? In Wisconsin, when Jonathan Taylor was going, like, they just didn't do it for him. Like, they just didn't pass him the ball ever. Turns out he can kind of catch. And so that happens a lot, where it's just their role in college was to not catch a lot, but they actually can. And so catching out of the backfield, I think that's just key if I'm trying to win on eval points, like catching out of the backfield is great. I think the main 2 deals, I mean, there's so many things that incorporate a running back. Patience, timing, blocking. I think pass blocking is so underrated when it comes to evaluating running backs. Pass protection is so key, and he has a few snaps in here that we'll see. But even like with Zeke, guys, right? So with Zeke, I liked him even when he was, and I'm not a Cowboys fan. It's a tough season. With Zeke, even before he like left the Cowboys for the first time, and like when he was starting to like dwindle down and they were like, oh, he's lost a step, he was still like one of the best running backs at pass protection, and that always got swept under the rug. And I think that's what helped out Dak a lot is Zeke's pass protection. But that's important. Of course, speed, acceleration is also very, very key. So those are the main things I think I want to see if I can find. Can he pass protect? Does he have get away from the cop speed? That's still crazy. That is still crazy that they put that quote in Madden. He's got get away from the cop speed. Nuts. And then, you know, is there vision? Is there vision? Is there patience? Does he feel like he can have a sense of understanding where to actually run as opposed to just nose diving into something? So that's what I look for. Here we go. So here you go. First play. He's right here in the backfield. Let's go ahead and let this thing rip out first. And then if we need to go back and slow it down, we'll do that. So just a normal zone run. So yeah, he has opportunity to go right. So look at these offensive linemen. Let's slow it down right now like a clown. All right, so we got A gaps here, B gaps here, and I wonder what this guy's responsibility is, this linebacker. And you see we have already a beautiful hole opening in the A gap. Jeanty kind of feels it. Jeanty kind of has it, but we see this linebacker immediately feeling it. But I like to see Jeanty, patience, visions, just scoots on, little shuffle step to the left, and was able to get a couple of yards. And so that's good. Play number 2. Sorry, guys. I get into this, so I'm not looking at anything else. Play number 2. So this looks, oh, okay, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, sorry, guys. Let me go ahead and speed her up. I thought I did. I went to 0.25. I'm tripping. Once again, a little shuffle. Was able to pick up a few more yards. And then here we go. Shotgun. Just looks like a normal 3x1 set. Let's see. It looks like he has zone to the right. And then he sees this left side get closed. Beautiful. Oh, what do they call that block? Swing? It's not a swinging block. Where the tight end comes in motion and just takes out this edge defender. Frick. I'll figure it out. And then he's able to really just take this corner. Too fast for you. Able to turn it up a little bit. And guys, this is that. Look at that 5.63 yards after contact that we talked about. I mean, you literally see it right here. Gets touched right there. He got touched. That's yards after contact. My guy gets an extra 20 damn near yards. That's crazy. So there's speed there. There's patience there. Ability to break tackles. That's really important. And then boom! Here we go. This is what gets me juiced. Can you block? Can you protect the quarterback? And are you scared? You see the linebackers there. Do you have the cerebral approach to make sure that you get in the right position to get your pickup? And look at number 2. Probably sees the A gap like an easy blitz. I'm going for the quarterback. And then Jeanty just stands him up and into his own dude. Good stuff. Almost a good catch. And then, so we got a 3x1 here. He's on the strong side. Let me see. I wonder what they could be doing here. Yeah, so a little zone to the left. But looks like he just immediately cuts it out. All right, let's look at this one. I'm really curious as to what he saw and to what he's freaking doing. Because am I wrong, guys? What do you guys think? On hit, we got our guard center on a double man base block, and then we got base block here, or actually no, this guy's reaching. We got our guard. No, that's block. He's trying to get him out of the way. It looks like I have Jeanty right here in this B gap, and it looks like he has some work to get. I'm assuming he may have just seen the angle and the speed in which this is collapsing, and just thought he could outrun it or probably brush by this tackle, but guy just puts his arm out and tackles him. So there's vision with Jeanty for sure, but I'm really curious if this is a lack of patience. Not saying he can't be patient ever again, but I just wonder if he just stuck to the script, if this was it, or if it was just like a shuffle and he was supposed to go to the right. I'm really curious, but it looked like things were supposed to go left, and he didn't like what he saw, and he made an adjustment. All right, here we go. He's standing up, looking for work. All right. I like that. You know, your running back, is he on downs when he has to do pass blocking? Is he looking for work? So yeah, his eyes are in the right spot. You do see running backs at times, they don't even know where to look. And so his eyes in the right spot. He's looking for work, finds work, and he gets a completion. That's beautiful stuff. Here we go. He's back here. I guess it's a simple fact that I don't have my pin. It's not too bad. It's a running back. You know where he is. On a hit, takes the handoff. Heads up in that B gap. Able to pick up a little bit. Let's look at it from this side. All right. And so one thing that I like I said, I think I found with Jeanty is when he has his knuckles like this, it's a run. If he ever has them like separated and just his hands like on his lap, I think it's a pass. Let me know if you guys concur. So on hit, he takes it. Yeah, he's got speed. He can slash. He can really slash. Especially, like, I mean, a lot of running backs have issues getting past first levels. And I think, also, guys, Ashton Jeanty's good, right? He's good. And I don't want to take anything away from him. But these offensive linemen are moving people. Like, let's talk about this. Look at my tackle. I think it's my tackle right here. Maybe my guard. Oh, it's my guard. Look at this beautiful rib shot that my guard gives him. Gives number 10. Boom. Oh, he didn't even get to the ribs. But then he's just washing him down. Just washing him down. Ooh, I wish he got his ribs. I love a good rib shot. Here we go. We got motion. Single back. Yeah, he just does he feels it, guys. He can feel the game. This was supposed to go left. Yeah, you see the tackle, guard, center, everyone's shifting left. Everyone's blocking down left. And then you have, we have a tight end, or no, this is our right tackle heading into the second level to get on this linebacker. And then Jeanty just has the ability to do a one-step cut to the right and then turn up for, 9 yards? And this is going to be way more beautiful to see it from this angle. Watch how he's supposed to be going left. The play is like I don't even know. Or, zone left. We have a double block there. And he just cuts this hoe back. He just has a feel for the game. He has a feel for the game. All right, we're in a pistol look. We got motion. Ball's out. He's got it right here. And he met Buddy. Let's go. So he can truck. He can do it all, guys. This is nuts. He can do it all. I want to see him catch. I haven't seen him catch anything yet. But it looks like the C gap kind of just opens. Number 2's here to fill it. It's me versus you. Mano a mano. Who's going to win? My legs are moving still. Oh! Just delivers a blow. Damn. Takes it to the left. Brushes off a defensive tackle. And look at the body language of the defensive tackle. He's mad because he had him. Yards after contact. 55 had him. Just let him go. Single back, straight up, get stuffed, get stopped, still standing, still going. This is what I like from this play. All right, so looks like is that a tackle over? It's like we got 2 strong tackles over here, so they're running it to the weak side, and we got motion over here. Just boom, takes it. I see. My center went for those little cheap blocks, thinking the defensive lineman wasn't athletic enough to go and get it. So it stands him up. Offensive lineman try to push him in. It's not going to work. And get another I formation look. Looks like everything's even for the most part. Takes the handoff. Beautiful block from our fullback to set up some work. And he just bounces it out. Just bounces it out. That's something Saquon does a lot. Saquon's really big on bouncing certain, rushes out just because he's so fast. He's so athletic. He knows he can just get there super fast. Why are we wasting time? Why are we playing games? So he's off to the left side. He takes it right. All right, just a good defensive play. What are our linemen doing? Oh, we're just not our feet. We're not squared up at all. I guess. Empty look. Jeanty's down here. Oh, we got a screen. We see him catch. He caught it. I like that. He caught it, and he caught it with his hands. He didn't catch it with his chest. That's another thing with running backs you got to be key on. How does he catch it? What does he use to catch? Is he catching his chest? Is he catching... What is he using? Okay. Let's see. Single back. He thought someone would open. It didn't open. See? Oh, okay. You guys see his hands? So his hands were together in this one. You can see his hands together. But look at his hands in this next clip. I don't think I'm crazy. His hands aren't touching. Like I told y'all. His hands aren't touching. And this is a play action pass. And it needs to be sold a little bit better than that, I think. But I'm being picky. This kid is going to be, this is a first round, I believe, running back. I know first rounders. Oh, this thing's so annoying. I know first rounders aren't really the hot take for running backs recently, even though, I think Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan are kind of changing that. At least Jahmyr Gibbs is. I don't think it's too crazy to take a running back in the first round anymore if you need it. Oh! Let's do it. So we got zone to the right. He picks it up. He's got it in his hands. He has 85 lead blocking for him. And we have our guard who did not block very well. And I got a defensive lineman on me 3 yards, prior to line of scrimmage. Swishes that one off. Now he's 4 yards back. He's 4 yards in depth of the line of scrimmage. About to get touched by 2 more Oregon Ducks defenders. Boom! You got to wrap up, Goofy. What is this? He is the #1 player in college. You have got to wrap that up. And if you're just not gonna wrap him up, he's just gonna bounce off of you. Like Mark Ingram. That's a very big Mark Ingram-ish thing. These short impact, compact type of running backs, you have to wrap up. They will bounce off of you and take it another 30 more yards. He never even went down. That's the thing. He's kind of built like Jamar. I'm kind of as I'm watching him, I'm a Bengals, unfortunately I know everything about these guys. He's giving his body type and the way he runs, it's like a strong dainty, that's the way Jamar runs. It's dainty because he's fast and he's quick. He understands putting his foot up and his foot down, but it's strong. It's in control. Crazy great run for Mr. Ashton Jeanty. Here we go. He's to the left of the quarterback, takes to right up in the A gap and just gets hello. Just a little zone read. Boom. Hey, A gap. I'm here. Bye-bye. It's good to see these guys also, these running backs, these dudes that are about to go into the NFL. It's good to see them get manhandled a little bit because you want to see how they respond. I've seen multiple times where certain running backs that have their bravado of speed or their bravado of breaking tackles, and once that's taken away from them, they just freak out. They don't know how to go anymore. All right. So he picked up another block, so I like that. He's able to see work. He's able to find it and pick it up. A lot of the times that's a nonverbal communication. So can your running back find it like this? Hello? I love it. I love it when we can block. Where's our pressure coming from? Is it coming from the C? Coming from the B gap, and he found it. Boom. Stands up that little ass corner. Nice. Let's go until... Because I also... Guys, this is me being completely vulnerable and honest with you. I don't know how long you guys want these film breakdowns. And so there's going to be some times where I might just make it 15 minutes or some where I make it just 10 minutes. And if I really like a guy, pause, I'm just going to do an hour long, because this stuff gets me juiced up. This stuff is in my veins. This stuff is awesome to me. I can do an hour's worth, but you guys just got to let me know what you want. You guys just got to let me know what you want. Here we go. He's off to the right. Oh, little screen, oh! He's got hands. He can catch the ball. Look at his hands. Where are his hands? To the side. His hands are not locked in like it's a run. I think he's showing something here. Look, just by his side right here, just shows himself. That's a tough catch, especially with all those bodies around you. That was a tough catch, and he did that with, grace. All right. I want to get to a touchdown that he has. It's a beautiful, gosh, that's a beautiful run. The one thing about these runs, once again, is look at his hands, they're together, it's a run, is that they tell you about like what he actually loves. Does he love finding the right path? Does he love the contact of it all? Does he love, being in and out? I think he loves the poetry. I think it's like a braggadocious of like, I know where you're all going to be, and I'm just going to get there before you do. Like, look at this. Boom. How many running backs just take this straight right here and just try to get the extra yards? But he probably feels this guy, and he's just able to cut it right off of his guard's ass, gets to the second level, and this number one, the linebacker, he's trying to bring him down to the ground, and then he just ends up doing it. Like, I just think he has a certain feel to the game that I don't think is boom. Hey, you did your job. Hey, you did your job. Jeanty, you take a licking here from this defensive end. And you find him, you see him, that second makes that reception work. I think if that guy's screaming free, it don't happen that way. All right, I think these next few ones, it's not for Jeanty. I want to get to his touchdown, like I said, just because I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. I'm pretty sure this is it. Oh, no, I needed to see that. That's his pass attempt. Okay, also, we got to see this too, guys, because he does not catch this. But if it's like Miles, do you think this guy can catch? Miles, do you think, Miles, this guy, his knock is that he doesn't catch it very well. He doesn't catch it very often. But this is the play that I can give you, and you just let me know if you think this guy's got it. And he does not catch the ball. Here he is, bottom of our screen. Little fade. Dude, he jumps up, contorts his body, puts two hands on the ball. I'm okay with that. I know for a fact, and the fact that he does the little one-arm push-off. Dude, most running backs in NFL, it's like this. Like, it just got to be the chest. Or the linebackers are just like, ooh. And the running backs can only do like the jump up really high and do a chest catch. This guy shows you, even with his push-off, that's kind of, it should have been a flag. Even with this push-off, he shows you, like, that's a what's the word? That's like a skeezy thing that receivers can do because they're athletic and it's quick and it's fast and coordinated. I can do this little push-off, contort my body, turn it around a little bit. He didn't hold on to it, but the way he's able to do what he has to do for that ball, I like it. So here you go, a little sweepish thing to the right. 3 ducks try to take him down, and they do. This is speed, though. This is speed. He's able to just get to top speed very fast. He must have crazy acceleration. All right, takes the handoff, breaks it up the middle. He's already to the second gear. He's already to the second level. He's just gone. He's just gone at that point. So why did he score? Who messed up? Because they've been doing good to corral him and not having any breakout, plays. Let's look at our guards. Let's look at our centers. Let's see if everyone. So we have a beautiful down block here. We have a puller coming right through that C gap to get this guy right here. And then there's just nobody here. They're just vacant. and then he's able to just make him. This is aura. I know none of y'all saw what I just saw, but this is fucking aura. Watch this safety. Jeanty has not made a cut yet. He's like, he hasn't like done anything like a jib, a jive. He's literally just curving it. He's already curving it. Look at this safety. The safety like stops. Why did you stop, safety? Why did you stop? He has not shown you anything of a cut, and you're shuffling instead of hitting that gap. That's because you know what this man can do, and your decision making is prudent. It's very important that you make the right decision, because if you don't, he will embarrass you. He will truck you. He will juke you. And so as he's not making a cut, as he's just rounding this off, you are chopping your feet instead of hitting a hole. Ashton Jeanty is great. I think he is a Heisman winner. His team is 8-1. Boise State's 8-1, and so that's crazy great. And plus, when you combine that with him having the season he's having, I believe. Hold on, let me see though. Oh, nice. I'm full screen. I believe that he is a first-round talent. But it depends. And how I'm going to end these off is I'm not going to just say this guy's a first round, this guy's a third round, this guy's a fifth rounder. I'm going to say where I think their floor is. I think Jeanty's floor is second round. And I'm also going to say, like, you know, more specifically, like, what teams should be looking at him. What teams should really go and take him. And I don't think the Cowboys should. Of course, their whole thing is, they're not having really any running back play right now. Rico Dowdle is their main guy, and a lot of people didn't know about that dude before the season started, but now they do. I think it could be okay for the Cowboys, but I don't love it. Hold on, let me get my freaking NFL mock draft order. Sorry, I'm doing this in front of you guys, but if you're with me, we've been already doing this for 32 minutes, so you're in it for the long haul, and I appreciate you. Jacksonville, no way. New York Giants, no way. Tennessee Titans, no way. Cleveland Browns, no way. Vegas, Patriots. I mean, now we just have to find his floor. We have to find where he actually gets taken. Panthers, no. Miami, no. Cowboys at 11 would be absolutely crazy. But I would say it definitely depends what he runs. If he can get a 4-3 or a 4-4, I wouldn't be too upset or like too confused on if the Cowboys did it at 11. I think they have a lot more things they need to cover and make better. Let's see. Seahawks, Rams. Yeah, he may not make it actually. Bears. 49ers. Broncos. Texans. There's a world where he doesn't make the first round. This is kind of crazy just because I see the teams. Yeah, there's an opportunity, but just the running back position is not as valuable, unfortunately. Commanders at 25. I know they have Eckler there. Baltimore, no. Steelers, maybe if Najee leaves. Oh, please don't. God, he's going to Steelers. He's going to the Steelers. Why wouldn't he go to the Steelers? I mean, they could go receiver, but they also could just go best running back. That made me angry. I think they might go Jeanty. Or Bills at 30. I would like that, even though James Cook is doing his thing. That would still be, why not do a yin and yang that the Lions got going on? And then Kansas City, they could definitely do it. Broken, what is it, femur or whatever, or freaking tibia on old boy, but I mean, Kareem Hunt's doing his thing, so that's what I have for you guys today. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me some pointers in the comment section, what you like, what you didn't like. We'll get it better. We'll get it working and rocking. See you on the next one.